I'm Kate Wendelton, president of the 5 O'Clock Club. Welcome to the 51st HR Network Breakfast. And once again, we have to thank our customers who pay us money, allow us to put on these events for free. Plus, our HR customers often tell us, and there's many of them in the audience today, often tell us that they are heroes in their organizations for having chosen the 5 O'Clock Club, and you can be a hero too. Just do what they did. You know, I want to tell you something that maybe our customers don't even know. We have no sales force. We don't want to spend our money on the front end just trying to get a person's business. We spend our money on the back end servicing the account. So we have, instead of a sales force, we have a customer service department to monitor the people that you put in our care, to send you reports about what's happening. Tell me this, nobody else chooses to have a customer service department instead of a sales force. Nobody else does that, but we do it because it's in your best interest. Plus, the 5 O'Clock Club is the only organization that has a research-based methodology. Okay, everybody has a method, but it's not research-based. I mean, a method could be, why don't you sit at this computer and answer ads? That's a method. It's not a research-based, effective method. The statistics bear us out. Historically, jobs, if we talk about just job hunters, we do executive coaching as well as job search. Historically, our job hunters have taken 10 to 12 weeks, that's professionals, managers, and executives, 10 to 12 weeks to find a new job. In this market, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, people are taking 30 to 35 weeks, depending on a person's age, above 55, under 55, 30 to 35 weeks to get a job. What about our job hunters? Professionals, managers, and executives are taking 16.4 weeks. So our job hunters are taking half the time of the population as a whole. And trust me, the outplacement firms don't even have a statistic. That's real, anything I believe. Nobody else has this track record of success in this market or in any market. We always outperform the market. Each year, the HR Network presents the Human Resources Hero of the Year Award to someone who has shown outstanding dignity and decency to employees. We have known Maritza Diaz for many years, up close and personal. When we worked with Maritza, we were struck by her efforts to push to help her employees, but with balance. As Maritza says, there are those in HR who feel that no matter what, they have to support management, even if they are wrong, and do so at the expense of the employee. This is Maritza talking. I have always seen myself as the role of the mediator, the balance that keeps the scales from tipping. I believe in doing what is fair and equitable, and at times it has cost me. But I believe that not doing so would compromise my principles. You never give up your principles. I view HR as the voice for employees, the voice they can get to management and put the issues on the table. I have never been blindly pro-employee or pro-management. For me, it's about doing the right thing for the entire organization. So whether Maritza was on staff or acting as a consultant, she's done lots of things, transformed HR departments, made them more strategic, developed internal grading systems and compensation structures that increase the company's competitiveness in the market, blah, 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 lots and lots of things. But throughout her work in HR, both in-house and as an external consultant, she never forgot that the company was her employer. And helping employees does not negate this fact. She worked on many difficult cases where the employee was trying to take advantage of a situation. In those cases, she negotiated and worked to support the management team and did so successfully. In summary, Maritza strives for the balanced HR approach where being fair and equitable to employees does not relinquish your responsibility to management. We are proud to award, Maritza, come on up, this year's HR Hero of the Year Award to the balanced and principled Maritza Diaz. Maritza insisted on saying a few words. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, insisted. Thank you, Kate. I would like to thank the 5 O'Clock Club for this award. I was very surprised and am truly honored by the award and receiving it. I have been very privileged over the years to work with a number of very excellent organizations, both domestically and internationally, and with very talented and dedicated colleagues, some of whom are here today, and my most ardent supporter, my husband. He's helping me get through the speech today. A lot of these companies were very forward thinkers. They allowed me to think outside the box and encouraged me to be a change agent, developing new programs, many of which were really new to these companies. But together, we were able to bring forward programs that were of benefit to both the company and to their employees. But in order to achieve this, I first had to position myself as their peer, as their equal, become a business partner. I had to gain their respect and their trust. An example of being a change agent for me was when I worked in Istanbul, Turkey. We were there transforming an HR department, and we were working primarily with a staff of women, which was very non-traditional for that environment. We were trying to really push the envelope and going into areas that were cultural taboos. Despite the fear that these women had about changing, they pushed forward and to implement these changes, and because they knew it was critical to the success of their company. They moved forward, they gained the respect of their management, and eventually were able to implement all the programs that we had set forth. Achieving all of this is not easy. Developing relationships and positioning your department as a value-added member really is what gives you the credibility, and which allowed me to go up against a lot of resistance in my career, to convince and influence management to do the right thing. You may end up with a few scars, but at the end of the day, it's well worth it. An example more recently that my staff and I worked on was a very large downsizing. The impacted group were mainly non-exempt employees who had been around for more than 15 years. And I knew that without extra help, these people were going to have difficulty in getting a new job. So after meeting with our head office in numerous occasions, we were able to convince them to give them a better than average severance package, which included outplacement, which traditionally had not been given to these levels. The end result was that all these employees, or the majority, were able to find jobs which otherwise they could not have. And for me, that was the biggest reward. To see that a lot of these people were able to land on their feet was the reward for me and my staff. I think it's critical that human resources create an environment of trust between ourselves and the employees in the company. My goal was always to make HR the place employees felt comfortable coming to talk to us, to share their woes, their troubles, their input, without fearing that they were going to receive retribution for being at our step. This, for me, goes back to the balanced HR approach. HR must gain the respect and trust that of all the employees they support, management and the employees. Doing one, as Kate had said, does not negate the other. It has always been about doing the right thing for me. For the company's most valuable asset, its employees. I have now moved on to different projects in my career, but I continue to carry these values with me wherever I go. Thank you again to the 5 O'Clock Club for this award.
As Spike Lee says, do the right thing, right? Okay, just quickly, on January 20th, our next event, and congratulations to Maritza, will feature an amazing panel of the top employment lawyers in the New York area, both from the plaintiff's side and the defendant's side. Never before has such a distinguished panel been assembled to address HR professionals. It will be truly amazing. You will get that invitation next week, if Ricky lets me send out the invitation next week, because he keeps wanting to send out something else to you guys. It's for HR executives only, and that means in the not-for-profit world, people who earn 80,000 plus, in the for-profit world, those who earn 100,000 plus anybody from a customer company of ours can attend. Anybody. That's why it's a benefit to be a customer of ours. So thank you for coming, and thank you for allowing us to be part of your professional lives. Now, on with the main event.